Hi guys, Recap Prince here. Today I'm going to explain a 2017 South Korean psychological thriller film Forgotten. Before we begin, make sure to support our channel by subscribing. This is one of the film that has a shocking twist in the end, so might include some spoilers, so watch out. The story begins with a dream of some past memory. When Jin-seok wakes up, he found himself in a car with his family driving to move into a new home. He is with his father and mother together with his older brother. They clean and fix the house. His brother have problem on the legs and he can't work properly. While cleaning the house, Jin-seok go to his brother Yoo-seok to ask what else he can do and where he can put some of their belongings. On the dinner, while eating, his mother explained to Jin-seok that he needs to homeschool because of the reason Jin-seok is still taking medication. She also explained that not to go to vacant room upstairs because the previous owner things is still there. Jin and Yoo share a room. Before sleeping, Jin tried to open the door on the vacant room, but he was stopped by his brother. The following night, while raining, Jin and Yoo went out to get some fresh air. His father called and asking them to go home. Yoo asked Jin if he can go first since he needs to take care of some things. Jin agreed, and while walking in the rain home, Jin saw some men fighting with his brother on the street and trying to abduct his brother. Jin went home and explained to his parents what happened, that his brother was kidnapped with some men outside, and they use it. Can he even remember the plate number of the car? Then he collapsed. The next morning, Jin woke up and detectives are in their house to investigate about the abduction of his brother. Jin told the detective what happened, and he even remembered the plate number. After the detectives check and verify the plate number, they found out that no plate was registered to that number. Jin cannot be mistaken because he clearly saw and remembered the plate number. He keeps hearing noises from the other room and he's so afraid that he hide under the bedsheets. After the noise has gone, he decided to get out of the sheet and look what's happening when a girl seems like a ghost appeared in front of him. Jin woke up and it was just a dream. When he woke up, his brother is standing in the room. Finally, his brother returned home safely, but with a lost memory. He didn't remember what happened to him about the abduction. After eating, he walks to leave the house, but Jin noticed he now walks normally without any problem on his feet. But you said he was just hallucinating, then proceed to leave the house and he can't walk properly. Evening comes and Jin is studying when his brother asked him to sleep. Past 12 midnight, Jin fell asleep on the study table. His brother woke up and grabbed the lead pencil and tries to stab him on the eye, but he stopped, then just walk out the house. You didn't know that his brother is awake during that time, so Jin followed his brother outside. Very confused on what's happening, he tried to follow his brother inside the building. When Jin went up, Yoo is already gone and he can't find his brother. Jin's supposed to go out when two men saw him. Jin run for his life and those men are chasing him on the streets. The next morning, Jin wakes up and see his brother standing on their room. He immediately hid to bathroom and he told his brother that he knew what happened last night, that he followed him and saw him meet those men who pretends to be detective. Jin get out of the bathroom and he fight with his brother, but his brother was able to calm him, saying that he should not forget to drink his medicine. His brother leave the house when Jin saw the break lead pencil that was used to him last night. He then believed it was not a dream or hallucinations, it really happened. When Jin went home, he told his mother what happened last night, and he told his mother that he's suspecting his brother to be another person because he tries to harm him. Jin go downstairs to drink some water when he overheard his mom talking to someone on the phone. His mom knows that the detectives are fake, and he also advised them to be careful since Jin is already suspecting them. Since Jin is outside the house, he don't have a choice but to climb the wall to get to his room. He's trying to open the lock window. Before his mom get into his room, Jin was able to get inside first and pretend to be sleeping. His mom called her husband and you to get home immediately because they are on big trouble since Jin seems to know their secret. Jin tried to go out the house to escape when he saw his father stopping him from leaving the house. Jin run to the streets while his brother is chasing him. When Jin arrived at the police station, you decided to stop chasing him because there's already some police. In the police station, Jin explaining to officers that he was imprisoned by his own family. He told detectives that is 21 years old, and the police seems to laugh at him, and some people on the police station also taking videos of Jin. He found a mirror and saw a shocking truth. His face was age, and he's in fact 41 years old. Jin decided to go back home to ask his family what's going on. When he arrived home, the music is playing, and he went to the vacant room and saw some mannequin covered with blood. A flashback happened in the year 1990s, where a family was murdered in their house. Detectives and authorities hired people to investigate, and they have Jin as the primary suspect. They tortured him, but still Jin is denying that he's a killer. They hypnotized Jin, and some detectives needs to act as his family. His mother and father are just acting to be his parents, and also his brother. Detectives' plan is to bring Jin to year 1990s so it's easier for him to remember things and how he murdered the family. That's when he wakes up in the car with his so-called family, and the home they're moving into is the home where the murder took place. The kidnappers who actually kidnaps his brothers are cops who arrested him, then eventually he was released. While on the car, Jin still insisting that he didn't kill anyone. He opened the door of the car and jumped, but he's trying to escape from detectives. Then accident happened, another car was crashed on used car, leaving him wounded. Jin tried to escape when a car hit him. While unconscious, he now remembers his past. Jin is with his real family in the car when accident occurred. He lost his parents, and his brother is in the hospital and critical now. Alone, Jin is struggling financially. His problem is how to pay the hospital bill of his brother. He's trying to look for a job when someone message him and offer him a big amount of money where he can actually pay all his brother hospital bills. The job is killing just one person. Because of desperation, Jin accepted the offer. He went to the house where he needs to just get rid of the woman. Jin run towards the daughter's room to tell her to keep quiet, that he won't do any harm and just leave. When he opened the door, he accidentally stabbed the daughter and blood are all over the floor. Before leaving the house, he saw the boy waiting for his mom. Jin told to get back to his room and just count, his parents will be back soon. The doctor got a call that his family was murdered, so he meet with Jin at the rooftop. Jin is shocked that the doctor is asking him to get rid of his own family because of money. The doctor is choking Jin when he outbalanced, and the doctor fell to death. After those recollection of memories, now Jin wakes up in the hospital. Yu is with him and asking him if he now recalls anything. Your plan is to get rid of Jin by injecting poison to his dextrose. Jin now recall his past and ask for forgiveness to the family. You said that the boy that night whom he asked to count is him actually, and you promised that he will get back to the killer whatever happened. Disappointed, you get out of the room and walk in the hallway. Then he decided to jump out of the window because of frustrations. Jin get the syringe with poison and injected it himself to end his life. On the last scene it shows that Jin and Yu's family once met in the park and he had conversation with Yu when he was a kid. Do you like our story? Do you think you will jump out the window if Jin told him the truth, that it was really his father who hired him? Do you like the twist? Comment your thoughts below. Also comment which part of the movie is your favorite. Like and subscribe to support our channel. Thank you for watching Recap Prince.